Good morning, students. Today I am going to explain about the topic is block coding. Okay, this will be comes under the error detection and correction topic. See here, like the block coding, it is one of the error detection and correction method, and here we are going to use for the two different types of coding, that is block coding as well as the convolution coding. Okay, in the coding part we are going to use for the two the techniques or two schemes, that is block coding as well as the convolution coding. So here like we will see now what is the block coding. Okay, how it is going to convert that blocks into the bits, and how the data words will be happens, and whatever the code, okay, it is going to generate with the data words, everything we are going to see in this topic. See here, like the coding, okay, like the coding generally, okay, it is going to like provide the extra bits. Okay, the extra bit we are going to call it as the redundancy. Okay, the redundancy, okay, it is going to happening for the various coding scheme. Just now only I told we are going to using for two types of coding, that is block coding and convolution coding. Okay, here like actually coding will be what it will do means like whenever the sender it is going to adds the extra bit uh, at the sender side. Okay, that like that bit, okay, we are going to passing through the passing through the from sender to receiver side. Okay, this like they are going to creating they are going to building the relationship between the sender as well as the receiver side. Okay, during that time the extra bit, or it is a redundant bit, okay, they are going to make the they are going to make, or they are going to create the relationship between the extra bit as well as the actual bit. So this is the concept of, okay, we are going to use for the coding here. And then like the receiver, it is going to checks that particular relationship of the extra bit as well as the actual bit or actual data, and the two set of data, like two set of bits, okay, they are going to detect or correct at the end of the receiver side. Means the receiver side, they are going to correct detect and correct the errors by using the two set of data, that should be a redundancy data or it should be a actual data. So now what is the block coding? I'll move on to the block coding topic. In this like block coding, we are going to use for the error detection method. See, you look at this diagram. They are like sender, they have given like sender and receiver, they are already they have given, they have like established the connections between the sender and receiver. This diagram, okay, it is one of the block coding diagram. See, the block coding actually, like whatever the message or whatever the data, okay, they are going to divide that message into the blocks, and here each block they are going to consider as the k bit. Okay, that k bit we are going to call it as the data word. Then what is the R, that is redundancy? It says the like R, which is going to says says about the redundant bits. So like here like the redundancy bit to each block, or like each block, okay, it is going to make the length of n is equal to k plus r, means that is data word, okay, along with the extra bit. Okay, this is what they are going to making the length here, and the result of the n bit block we are going to call it as the code word. Okay, see like the n is equal to k plus r here, that it is going to generate the redundancy bit here. So it is going to consider the length of that particular data word as well as the extra bit word. So this way, this is what it is going to generate. Once once it is going to generate at the sender side, it is going to send the code word. The code word, okay, which is nothing but whatever the result of that particular n bit block, that we call it as the code word. And at the receiver side, you look at the receiver side, here the sender side, okay, the code word, it is going to send the set of data words for each data. Okay, we are going to call it as the k k size. Okay, means set of the code words, okay, they are going to each size of the n bit with the k bits. Okay, we can create the combinations of the two k words, means two times of the data words. Okay, we are going to combining here with n bits. Okay, we can create a combination of two n code words. Since n is greater than k, the number of possible code words is larger than the number of possible of the data word. So then yes, so data word, like the block coding process is one to one process, and here like some of the data word is always encoded at the same code word. Like we are going to use for the error detection technique. How can errors can be detected by using the block code? Like these all are the following conditions, okay, which we are going to meet these conditions for doing the block coding mechanism. The receiver and the receiver, okay, can detect the errors at the receiver side. Like it is going to change the original code word. The first one is the receiver has the list of valid code word, means they can find out the list of valid code words if the original code word has changed to the valid one. So like in detection, the receiver needs to know only the receiver received codes. So means only the, like they are going to remove the extra bits, and whatever the actual data or whatever the actual data words, okay, which we are going to carry as the k bit, that is only they are going to look at the receiver side. Means they are going to remove the extra bits that should be a redundancy bits they are going to removing, because like receiver side they are going to they are going to use for the checker. The checker, it is going to checking the, or it is going to finding the errors. Okay, so during that time, if anything is extra, okay, apart from the original signal or original data, if anything extra data will be there, they can discard it that. So the original data only it is going to reach to the receiver. This is what the error detection it will happens at the block coding. Then this is the example they are going to use for the data word. Okay, they are going to use for the data word as well as the code word. So like the data word, okay, which is nothing but like this is one of the example of the data word as well as the code word. Like if the data word is 00, okay, the code word will be a 000. Okay, then again data word is 01, okay, the code word is 011. Then this one, what is that, like code word and data word, which is nothing but the code word, okay, here they are going to tells about the adding the extra bit. Okay, the data word is the actual data, the code word is along with that data word they are going to adding the extra bit. Okay, see this is what the, at the end, okay, they are going to you look at this, okay, they are going to adding the extra bits, okay, each and every stage. If it is 10101 11110, so assume like sender encodes the data word 01 has the 011 and is send it to the receiver. The receiver, it is going to receive the data has the 111, find out the errors. Okay, so like 111 means, okay, if like the receiver they are going to find out the here for the extra bit, I mean they are going to discard the extra bit, and they are going to keep the original data at the receiver side. This is what the example here. And then like this is what just now only I told, and this is the example of the Hamming distance. See, like Hamming distance between two words, the number of difference between the corresponding bits here. Okay, if it is 00 means, okay, for example, if it is 00 and 011 is these all are the two bits, okay, we are going to use in the Hamming distance. Like here we are going to apply for the XOR operations of the two words count. See the result is see this is what the result of this. Okay, if it is 00 means like distance Hamming distance, that is d of 00 comma 011 is equal to, the answer will be the means same of that. Okay, means they are going to receiving the extra bit. So this is what the block coding.